Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special episode of the Bonus Points podcast. And that is because it is our birthday!
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Happy birthday, Ollie!
Happy birthday, Joe.
Happy birthday, the Bonus Points. That is because it is the 2-year anniversary of the Bonus Points.
I can't believe it. 2 years. Do you know what? I didn't think we'd ever make it to 2 years.
How long, if I went back in time to speak to you before we started this and I asked you to put money on it, how long would you say would have kept it up for?
Maybe 18 months.
Okay.
Maybe a year, 18 months.
Yeah. My guess would have been maybe 2 years and a week and that's still my guess now. That's still I'm going to stick with that. I think 2 years and a week is how long we'll keep this up for.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, there's something I need to tell you after this. Oh. don't let me forget.
Well, you tell me in a week.
Yeah. I warned you. I'm not that bad. Anyway, so what we've decided to do is a special podcast, kind of just looking back, reminiscing. I know that it's a weird time to do it because there's a lot of people new, but also that's quite good because we can kind of let you know about some of the fun things that we've been up to. But it's not just going to be us kind of coming up with things. I put out a post on the channel basically asking people to either leave questions or comments, fun things that they remember, funny moments, embarrassing moments I specifically asked for. So we're basically going to go through, read through some of these comments and chat about them.
I didn't know that you knew how to do a community post.
I've done community. I did community posts before you were born.
I think that was the first one you've ever done on bonus points, wasn't it?
It's because you always do the bonus points one, and I've done other ones before. Just because I don't normally do anything doesn't mean I can't do anything. It's like if I prove I know how I can do it, you'll make me have to do it more often than not.
Yeah. What do they call it? Like willfully ignorant.
Yeah. Just about everything in life. Yeah. This is one of the things why I think we've last 2 years is to sound like we're married, but the reason why I think it's worked well,
yes,
is because you do all that stuff, which I hate. Stuff is absolute just work for me, and the sort of stuff I don't even bother doing with my other channels that I've been doing as a job. I hate doing all that, sorting out thumbnails and titles and organizing the Discord, because this is a hobby for me and I want to keep it fun. I just wouldn't bother doing that stuff. Whereas I'm kind of do a big portion of the video stuff and the editing, and I'm not lazy. I'll put time in, but it's just for what I only like putting time in for what I enjoy, and I think this is why it's worked out.
Well, you've edited every single podcast, every single Blood Brothers, and probably about 70% of the other videos, I'd say. Yeah, I don't do that many of them,
but I enjoy editing. So it's just to be clear, I know we push Patreon and stuff, all the money for Patreon has only gone to stuff for the show. We've never, we're not even we're paying for our time we're putting in. No, this is 100% just a thing we're doing for fun and as a hobby. So I am only going to do the stuff that I enjoy, but we do put a lot of time into it.
We do. And I appreciate that. So thank you.
And it sounds like, judging by some of these comments, some of you appreciate it. So do you want to read the first comment?
So Hazardly Hazard has said, yay, congratulations on almost 2 years. I suppose that's technically right.
When they wrote it.
I have to say that I really enjoyed the episode you did with Chris on Ratchet & Clank. It was one of the first episodes I listened to where I had actually played the game before. It's a game I've played growing up and still do sometimes now. It has a few flaws, but I was glad to see you guys appreciating the story and the humour the game has to offer. Just to hear people discussing the game in general honestly made me so happy. I really listened to that episode a lot. And thanks for always creating new episodes to keep me company while studying.
It's a kind of comment I've seen a lot where people watch the podcast but we never do a game that they've played. And then randomly we'll do a game oh my God, you're doing this game. And they get so excited because I think they're used to it being oh, it's the podcast with two blokes talking about a thing I've never heard of. And so when we actually do a game that they they get really excited because it's oh yeah, that podcast that I was listening to anyway is now talking about something that I actually care about.
I'd like to apologise though to Hazardly Hazard for the Ratchet and Clank dragging that's been going on since that episode. That episode we were quite hot on it. We weren't it's the best game ever, but we were quite hot on it. And then
and I think I am still more hot on it than you, but it always just comes down to we get excited about the new game, and it's a little bit for someone who's playing for it once, it's a little bit forgettable and not generic, but maybe
it's vanilla.
Generic.
It's vanilla.
Yeah, it's very vanilla. Normie game. Yeah. That's Ollie's new phrase is hating normie games,
Yeah.
also known as good games.
No, we need to get our cred. We have cred. We need to be cool.
Says the guy wearing his own merch.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Right, let me read the next one. This is from, how would I pronounce that?
Iongi?
Iongi 2105. You know who you are. They said, the entirety of the Tears of the Kingdom best of 3 was pure gold for me, as well as the Stake and Chain. Honestly, anytime you guys were trying to banter a game's place on the list, trying to bribe each other was hilarious to me. And seeing you guys play with the Humanity devs was so nice. It was. I can tell how passionate you were. The Christmas quiz is going to be something I look forward to each year. Congrats on 2 years, lads. Been here since the beginning. I can't wait to see where the bonus points goes from here.
Oh, nice. I think I need to step up my bartering game for where things go on the list. I don't have anything I can bribe you with, though.
What do you mean?
That's the problem. I can't, I just don't. I just feel like you just out barter me every time to the point where I can't even think of a clever bribe.
Well, you can offer. You can say we could move that up,
and it never works. And I'm like, should we just look at it there? You're like, I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to look at it there. I don't even want to see it.
Well, maybe.
Or sometimes you're like, stop talking because you're going to change my mind.
So maybe your New Year's resolution is you need to get better at the debating. Yeah,
that's hard.
And then what should my New Year's resolution be?
You should back down and be nicer to me.
No, that's not
exactly. This is what I'm talking about.
Well, so one of the things with coming up with, I've said this story before. It's like one of the ideas of the podcast is I always loved back in the day the Giant Bomb when they did Game of the Year, and that is because they would really passionately debate about what goes at number 17 on the list or whatever, they would be picking their top 3.
Yeah.
They'd be like, which ones are going to make it in? And they'd go on for so long and they'd be so invested in it. And it's something that doesn't matter at all. And they would really do that, but you did this and we were letting you get, and they would really, and I loved listening to those debates. So my hope for it was to get an essence of something similar to that.
I'm not the opponent you wanted.
You're too much Mr. Golden Retriever nice guy. Yeah. I never get
Well,
that.
I think you're closer to our audience, their tastes as well. So I think that my tastes are very out there. So it's okay, you probably are right, and I'm weird. So
I'm a normie.
Yeah. That's basically what I was saying in a really roundabout way. Okay, so this one's from Morg DW. He said, my best memories are probably the times it most feels like a community, joining Jackbox games on stream so everyone can watch me be really bad at trivia, or trying to help Ollie play Skyrim without pulling my hair out on our particular standouts, lol. The Discord is filled with so many nice people, so a big thank you to you both for creating such a lovely community. Here's to the next 2 years. I streamed Skyrim when I first played it.
I was going to ask, what's the Skyrim thing?
I streamed Skyrim and I was just so bad at it. I mean, you've been playing Bloodborne with me, so you know how bad I am. But
You're good at Bloodborne.
No, but how when I first started, I don't know what anything is. And Skyrim's not far off, being an RPG. I just didn't know. I've never played it before, ever. So I played and Morg was in the chat and was literally you need to go and pick that up. You need to go over there. You need to use this, that. And I was just I seem to remember the only thing I managed to successfully do was push someone off a bridge or something, and that was it.
Fufu's Rodar them.
No, I think I literally just was fighting them, and then you know how they kind of walk?
Yeah.
They just kind of sidled off a bridge, and I was like, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that victory.
You know what'd be really funny is if all of the comments were I'm here from the Skyrim streams. Yeah, I love the Skyrim streams. I heard you do a podcast too, but those Skyrim streams, I'm wait, what's this? I'm not even part of this.
I think I also got hit by one of those giants that just pings you up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's actually how I ended it, because I was I can't do it anymore.
So that was unintentional, but it was so funny they left it in the game. It's not it was kind of a bug, but then they were well, we can't take it out.
Yeah, that's
it's
fair
amazing.
enough. And the Discord, they've been playing Jackbox recently, and all they've been doing is drawing me without hair. They think I'm fully bald underneath my hat.
Yeah,
which I'd like to reveal. I do have a little bit of hair. For everyone that's drawing bald pictures of me, it does exist. Some of them were quite bad. There was one where I just looked like a lemon with little bits of hair on either side.
Yeah, so if you want to join the Discord, it's a great place to bully Ollie.
I literally get bullied in there. I'm there's one guy there, Diamond Fire. I'm his punch bag. Every time he comes in, he's just you're old, you're a boomer. It is nice though. It is nice of that.
Yeah, no, the Discord is normally lovely, and we do like game nights. We played Halo the other night, which made me very happy.
Oh, it's great, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we'll hopefully be doing that again, and then Overwatch this week. I mean, I know who knows when you're watching this, but there's events like that going on. So we get asked a lot about a Discord. One does exist. It is through Patreon though, which is very intentional because it means it's kind of honest. It's what keeps it nice. You don't get trolls.
You don't get trolls.
You don't get people coming on being mean and then like, oh, I'm making you an account. Doesn't matter if I get banned. So it will always be behind that, just because that's a way to make sure everyone is lovely.
And if you're mean to me, it doesn't matter. I just let you get away with it.
Yeah,
I have to.
For 2 years, I've been getting away with it. Or more like 20 years with us, to be fair. There's a short one here from Blayu, but it is one of my more enjoyable videos, just saying, watching Joe and Oli rapidly flail around while playing Switch Sports Tennis was fantastic.
Yes.
And I agree, it was fantastic.
We need to do more Switch-based best of threes.
Yeah, well, we're playing a little bit of a trombone champ today, and we're like, we don't know what it is yet, but there's a best of three in here somewhere.
It was quite pure watching you play and then seeing you literally like doubled over laughing just from playing on your own.
It's so funny. It's so funny. And as Ollie was saying when we were playing, is like, it doesn't matter if you do good or bad, it's just funny anyway. Yeah. So we'll hopefully do something with that in the future.
I think also maybe WarioWare might have potential.
Yeah,
but it's not arrived yet. It's arriving next time I come down. I'll have it. But
yeah, we realise things like best of three have kind of been a bit on the back foot just because we've been so busy recently. And that's not going to change for maybe the next month or so. But hopefully after that, things will settle down, and then we'll get to be doing more best of threes and one-offs and stuff. I know it's been a lot of podcast and Blood Brothers. Yeah, don't worry, we've not run out of ideas. We will be doing more stuff in the future.
Yeah, I swear we haven't run out of ideas. Definitely not.
Yeah,
definitely haven't run out. You got all those ideas that you have.
Yeah.
Like
I got my list of them here.
Yeah.
I had a great idea about putting a blindfold on you and poking you with a stick.
Yeah, I don't think
genuine idea I had. Ollie, for some reason, pooed it.
No, I didn't
the Discord.
I don't think it would be that fun for either of us.
The Discord helped me come up with that one. They're like, poke him in his silly bold face, they were saying.
What about like a piñata? You could just like whack him. And
squeeze him like a lemon. It's a nice one, but not.
I don't like the nice ones. Make me feel a bit like,
I know, we're too English.
Yeah, we're too English. Just we are seeing your nice comments and they are lovely, but they make us feel strange and English.
We're much better at reading out the insults.
Yeah, we're too modest. So Ochi says, I've listened to Bonus Points every day at work. I've had an absolutely wonderful time and I can't wait to listen for many more years to come. For Joe and Oli, what's something you've learned since starting the Bonus Points, be it about gaming or podcasting or whatever else? What have you learned, Joe? Also, can I just put down a ground rule? Because I love rules. Can I not have any of your silly cop-out answers to things? Because you love doing that.
I don't know what you're on about.
Extra credit, our other show, you literally cop out of every answer. When I go back and edit them, I'm like, how did I let him get away with that? So no cop-outs. You have to be sincere for once in your life.
Yeah, I'll be sincere.
Okay,
thank you. I learned how to wipe my bum.
I learned how to not answer any questions.
Yeah. I learned how to run away. I'm trying to think of a thing like a skill that I've learned. Used a Miro board for the first time, which is the program we used to do the list.
Oh, yeah, nice.
We've been doing a lot more like one of the things that's not really a skill I've learned, but it's a skill that I've not used in a while, is doing like some more like live action stuff. That's been kind of fun, like playing around with like the green screen things and then everything we've done with the bonus points. And then also just like Ollie opening my eyes to how just putting in a bit of time and effort, how much it can, I'm being serious, can like elevate something like Blood Brothers. Like because I've been doing YouTube for so long, I haven't, like, I get a bit stuck in my ways of like, this is what a Let's Play is. And then I think I needed someone like Ollie to come in saying like, no, if we do it in person and have this set and like take the initiative on like getting like custom hats and music and stuff, whereas I'm like so used to doing not quantity over quality, but like I'm like with the amount of videos I'd put out, I couldn't be a perfectionist. My idea was make videos quick, come up with ideas quick, and then you get better quick because you're putting out so many more videos than someone that's spending ages on doing one. And then the fact that this is like a hobby thing, Ollie can be like, no, let's just make less, but like make it something that we're really good and proud of. So I guess it's not a skill I've learned, but it's like an adjustment in my mentality I've had from doing bonus points.
Oh, that was nice. Thank you. Well done.
Is that a good answer?
Yeah, you got away with it. That's you don't have to do another one now.
You got to do yours though.
What I've learned, well, it's weird because obviously I've never done this really before, but what I've definitely learned more recently is that no one cares about the schedule as much as I do.
Yeah, and I keep saying that.
Yeah, so I'm like, we have to put something out. We have to do it on this certain day at a certain time. And actually, it doesn't matter. I feel like in the early stages, it did matter more. But more recently, it's been like, oh, it's actually okay if we miss a Friday or we miss a Monday.
Yeah.
And I generally, the first Friday we missed, I was like having like anxiety about the fact
it
we're missing a day.
It wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago. It was like 2 weeks ago.
I remember you saying, let's rush to do something. I was like, no, like you're the only one that will like not only care, notice.
Yeah. To be honest, a lot of the things that I panic about, and I said to Joe, like, oh, we have to do it. Like, you just say like, why? Why? And that kind of diffuses it. Like, we don't have to do that. Like, we do whatever we want. We don't have to do anything. So, yeah. I think, I'll tell you what it is. It's like on the podcast app that I use, it says the bonus points every other Friday. And I feel like if we don't do it on time or something in time, that we'll lose something like that. And it's like, oh no, we can't. We need to be there. Like we can't miss out on it. So, but yeah, I've learned that it doesn't matter. And as long as the stuff we put out is good.
Yeah. I've learned to put more effort in. Ollie's learned to put less effort in. That's
I've even learned not to rush. No, I suppose we've both done the same thing, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, what is it Miyamoto said? Like a rushed game is always bad, but a delayed game is always good.
Yeah, and then updates became a thing and that stopped meaning anything.
Yeah, we can't update our videos, unfortunately.
It's like, look at No Man's Sky. What do you mean? This is one from Starlet Nikes, who says, the pancake cooking from the 31,175 special that we did was definitely entertaining, and the archery video was entertaining.
Oh, they like the live action.
Yeah, the silly antics together. They're probably loving this video.
Yeah. That's we should definitely try and do more of that because that's what we used to do all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anything we used to do would be worth sharing with anyone ever, but like we used to just film absolutely everything.
Yeah, and when he says all the time, like he means like at school. Like he's not talking about like a year ago or something. We would. I mean, I have a box of tapes from back in the day that I've been too scared to look through. I've not looked through them since those days.
Oh, maybe we should do that.
That is so crazy.
We don't have to do it publicly. We don't have to do it publicly. We'll do it privately.
Oh, but still. Still, I couldn't even have Kai in the room.
Save it for my wedding.
Yeah. For the projector.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to read that one from QWERTY. Yeah. The brain training best of 3 was the hardest I've laughed at anything in such a long time. Every round of it was just hilarious.
No, let's that was a bad video.
That is a great.
Don't look great.
I think you actually won in the end, didn't you?
Yeah, but I didn't deserve to.
That is so anyone that's not seen it, I definitely go and watch it. It's called Brain Straining. And it's basically like we tried to play all the brain training games wrong. And then the final one we tried to do it right. But we were just terrible at it.
Didn't it say I'm like a 70-year-old or something?
I think both of us got like, oh, that was it. We tried to get our age exactly at a certain, the exact halfway point. And it was just an absolute mess. Like that was the most uncomfortable I think I've ever seen you on camera.
I hated it. It was so stressful. It wasn't fun, but it's probably fun for you.
And also I cut out like 40 minutes. Like I cut out so much of you just like, you're literally like on camera, like curling up, going like, like I hate it. Like,
it wasn't fun, but I won. So
there you go. Maybe my best of 3 picks up. I need to get some points.
Yeah. This one's from Diamond Plays 2567. Says, I, as well as several other fans, have enjoyed the amazing content, and one of my favourite moments was when you guys discussed the stealth sections in the Harry Potter games you guys played. Specifically when Ollie started to wag his finger all aggressively when Stampy said, mate, chill, out mainly due to the prefix being fellow students. Oh, the prefects being fellow students. Yeah, I remember this. That was the Chamber of Secrets Harry Potter game where like the prefects tell you off and they're like, go back to your dormitory.
Was that like the first old bad game we did? I think it might have been.
Yeah, I think that was before Ty.
Yeah, that was before we decided that maybe we don't need to finish every game as well. So we both finished it.
We did. Yeah, and you were
Sorry
saying
for
like,
it.
"I'm your mate. Like, I go to like your classes with you." I do remember that moment. I think it made it into that like I think it's the trailer.
It is in the trailer. Yeah, it's me shaking my finger.
Yeah, it shows how much it made me laugh as well. So yeah, good one, Diamond Play. That was a funny one.
Yeah, Ace. I'm just gonna quickly say, Ace of Pizza. I see that you injured yourself trying to copy our archery video. I also got the same injury, which is that big bruise on my arm.
Yeah,
going from this string hitting my arm. Yeah,
yeah, for me punching you while you were trying.
Adam South 05. Oh, it's Adam F from Blood Brothers.
Adam
says, little moment, but my favourite funny moment was in your golf VR tournament where Oli was pointing at Joe for missing a shot. Starts at 29.52, makes me lose it every time. That was the. Do you remember we were poking the golf clubs at each other and pretending like they were sausages?
Oh, yeah.
And then we did it again. So we had to record that video twice. And I think the sausages was in the first video. And then the next one, it was just like how funny it is when you point the golf club right at someone's face. It just looks hilarious. We need to do more of those. They're hell to record.
Yeah, recording VR is hard. I do like the VR once again in the golf game when we're playing hide and seek and Ollie in real life bangs his head while trying to look for me in like a space station. And you can see on his view like the head's like volts, like shake.
Maybe what we need to do to record the golf videos is just both be in this room.
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous, isn't it?
No,
dangerous.
It's not dangerous, mate. We're not running around. I get swinging our arms.
I get excited, don't I? I get excited.
Well, you did hit your
button. Trying to play table tennis in here. I nearly broke my YouTube button.
It's actually like properly marked as well.
It's dented it.
Bad.
This one's from Doomed Citrus, who says, happy birthday bonus points. My favourite moment is when Ollie defeated the Dark Beast Pearl. This is my first time seeing Bloodborne and you guys make it so much fun. Also, watching reminds me of when in Harry Potter Gang, you guys reviewed Harry, says, it's very dark in here. I don't know, it gives me the funnies.
Because a lot of love for the Harry Potter game, wasn't there?
Yeah, who knew that? He's like just out of mode. I think I got quite a lot of views. I think just because it's like a game people have heard of. It's got Harry Potter
also,
in the name.
Stretched my face over Hagrid on the thumbnail. So
yeah, I guess.
You're dressed as Snape as well. Also, Dark Beast Pearl. Man, that was definitely my toughest.
Is that still your toughest?
Yeah, definitely. I was losing my mind. I was like, I was beyond even having fun by the time that. But we had to stop, and then when we came back, it was fine. But I seem to remember just.
I swear you've had more attempts at bosses.
Yeah, but that one was just so annoying because I couldn't see it. It was like because it was directly, but the camera was locked upwards, so it was just spinning around and like.
Yeah, it's not the most fun boss, I guess. No. So like, it's a cool design, but yeah, maybe that made it a little bit more tough. But you did it.
I did it. Okay, the graphics man, very relevant username, says a personal favourite wholesome moment would be when Ollie gifted Joe the painting he did of them both in the Disco Elysium art style. It's your birthday quite soon, isn't it?
It is.
That's not happening again.
I was looking around the room.
It's not happening again.
There's like a big I was wondering what that giant cloth was. Like that easel behind me.
It's a statue. I've carved you a thumbnail.
A bust.
Yeah. I can't think of another game we've done that we've universally enjoyed that has a unique art style like
Tears of the Kingdom.
I don't think it would translate that well to a drawing.
Yeah, I guess.
Jet Set Radio.
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
You didn't really like it.
No.
I'll get you something you hate.
No, it's not a fun game. Get me the soundtrack.
I actually feel like we missed a joke the other day in the episode with Elite with Chris.
Okay.
So everyone that hasn't seen it.
It's all right. I'll re-edit it and edit this bit in.
When I almost said it, but he didn't give you a chance to speak, where he was like, oh yeah, I used to play Jet Set Willy. And I was going to be like, oh, we did the sequel Jet Set Radio. He did the video. I think you can see me smile because I thought of saying it, but I didn't get a chance to say it.
Oh, can you put the clip up of just your face when you're
yeah. I think my face I like to light up like
and then you go
yeah. Oh that's a good one. Do that one.
This one.
Yeah.
This is from Flynn. It says, it feels weird to see so many people talk about how they've been here from the start, and I'm here quite literally having stumbled here last week. First episode I listened to was Slay the Spire, and I'll admit it was really shocking to hear how much you guys hated the graphics so much. I actually really like the homebrew vibe, even if I can totally see why you wouldn't like it as much as me, lol.
I saw that comment come in, and when they framed it as the homebrew vibe, I felt kind of bad. about how much we dragged it. Because it is like a small team making what they love.
But we did say that, and we did really mention like artist preference.
Yeah.
But I mean, me, you, and Kai all had the exact same response, and that seems to be what a lot of other people think.
I feel like the worst offending screen is the one where they're looking at the fire. Like, in the rest site.
Yeah.
There's one I did as the, is he the decoy, the robot?
Yeah.
The back of his head.
Oh,
like,
the defect?
Defect, yeah. Like, him looking over the fire. I was literally
yeah. Like the Pokemon view. It's just some of the enemies, like the little, like the ones with the little daggers, like they're easy little, like the little fin legs.
Yeah,
yeah. But
great
top 10. Despite that, still top 10 of our games. We'll just say how much we like it all the same.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm still playing it. So there we go. It doesn't happen that often that we play a podcast game after the fact, but yeah, still playing that one. So Muppet86 says, funny memory, Ollie's face as the realization sets in that he missed the after credits ending on Half-Life Alyx. Congrats on 2 years both. Keep doing your usual no normie selves. Some of the best content on this channel is when the games are less well known / mainstream, e.g. the latest Elite episode is a fantastic delve into tech and gaming history. Yeah, I can't believe I've done that twice.
Yeah, because it was the Forgotten City as well. There was like the whole ending you just missed.
I don't like when games or films do that. What's the point? Just put it before the credits.
Does it literally do like a whole credit sequence then for Half-Life and then?
Yeah, it does, because I remember I was saying about it looks like you can see the files, like that's how it comes up, and so I saw that.
It's so fun. We won't spoil it here, but we do in the episode if you want to hear. Because it's like the reason it's so funny is because Ollie and I are such huge Half-Life fans, and it's such like a momentous moment for Half-Life, and such a big moment, and for your hearing about it in a podcast rather than being in the world. It's so funny how you did yourself so dirty like that.
I'd like a full ban on films and games doing mid-credit sequences.
Oh, I hate it.
I hate it.
It sucks, especially in the cinema.
Yeah, and everyone's like, should we go?
Yeah.
Or like, should we just wait?
And they put the lights on, and and then people standing up on their phones, waiting around. Yeah. And then if there isn't one, because there often is, but maybe there isn't. The thing is, it was a thing really big in Marvel films, and they were all doing it. But now there'll be a Minions movie, and they'll do it. They just everything. YouTube videos are doing it.
Do you know what they should do? Bring back the outtakes.
Yeah,
they were the good times. They show the outtakes.
Yeah, or
the
Pixar fake outtakes.
Yes, the Toy Story 2 ones were so good.
But they did them during the credits. We all understand the situation. It's socially acceptable to leave, or you can watch, or watch while going down the aisle. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, two grumpy old men moaning about things. Let's find another lovely comment. So this is from JT Swizz. Says, my favourite has to be on Blood Brothers episode 1. 45 seconds in, after they've done their well-crafted intro, and Joe says, let's get started, and Ollie goes, that you forgot your hat, and points to his own, and Joe goes, no! As he's got to be the best moment, has got to be the best moment of Blood Brothers. Brackets, loving Blood Brothers, by the way. You guys are the best. So the very beginning. So we had these custom crafted hats made by Helen Wells. Hello, Helen, if you're watching. And it was this big thing, on the same day we had to drive to Ollie's mum to pick them up, and they looked amazing. And then I start the series and I forget to wear the hat.
Also, that's their favourite moment. It's 45 seconds in.
Yeah.
It's all downhill from there.
Well, they only watched it to see my hair. So as soon as I put the hat on, they clicked off.
I wish people would do that for me rather than assuming I'm bald.
Well, they did watch to see your hair, then they stopped watching a year ago.
Skilled Santa says defo. I mean, I can't believe I'm calling this out again, but it was so funny. But so defo the level up blood tinge moment from Blood Brothers for me. Love the pod, guys. That was so funny. That's when you said, what skill would you level up in real life? And it was stamina, health, and then some silly ones on the skill and stuff, then some silly ones. And I was like, oh yeah, I would do stamina, or I can't remember what I said, something serious. And you were like, yeah, I'd level up blood tinge.
A really powerful nosebleed.
Really powerful nosebleed. That was so funny.
If you guys aren't getting the point here, go watch Blood Brothers if you haven't already. There's funny moments.
In audio, that's going to be really weird. For the audio listeners, I'm wearing a Blood Brothers hat that I pointed at. Not the hat from the show. A new hat.
New hat. I guess it might be a good time to mention is we have new merchandise as well.
We do. It may or may not be live by the time this is out.
Ooh.
It will be shortly after if it's not, though.
But that makes it more exciting.
It does.
Ooh, you better go see. You won't believe what might be available. 9 out of 10 people can't buy this merch. Also, just make it clear, all of merch money, it just has all just got. I mean, for one, it's basically been nothing for up until now. Like the profit margin we put to super low because it's really expensive doing this custom stuff, and also the money's all just gone to stuff for bonus points.
Well, the new merch store, not to go on about it too much, but everything is much cheaper. And it's delivered much faster. And we've still brought the profit margins down to like as low as they'll allow us, which is like €1 or something.
Yeah.
So it's like
just cool
priced.
people wearing this stuff. and
people other than us.
Yeah. It's not cool us wearing it. This one is from Fish123 and it is 2 words. Just pelvis bone. And for some of you, that will mean
it's
quite
triggering.
a lot. And you'll know exactly what it is.
PTSD.
Yeah. Others will be really confused. Basically, there was a dance Oli did.
No,
where
that's not it.
It's from our Skyrim best of 3. I don't want to spoil it, but there was a debate about a pelvis bone, and it's one of our earlier best of 3s, but it's kind of stood out as like one of the favorites in my mind. One of the very few ones we've done like a 2-part.
We had to do 2, because it was unbelievable what you did. So.
Like we bicker a lot, as you can see, just from this video alone, and that's been one of my favorite bickering sessions. So yeah, go watch the first Skyrim best of 3, and then after that, watch the second one.
Yeah, and also there's a video of you talking about pelvis gate.
Yeah, I think I did like a short or something.
You did, yeah. I don't know if it's linked or something. I'll make sure it's linked.
Yeah. We'll track it down.
Yeah.
Did you like that one?
Yeah, it's Blake. It's Blake. I saw that one come in.
You're not going to do it?
Yeah, okay, yeah. So the bonus Blake said every time Oli got overconfident in a best of 3, only to lose in the final round, which I think is every single episode.
There was a brain training, that happened in archery, PvP.
PvP, I forgot about PvP.
Our PvP showdown.
Throwing it against the wall, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then you tried to lie, and then what you were saying about like, I wasn't
lying. I was trying to win the game.
By lying. By lying.
That makes it sound a lot more malicious than
it's like me saying, I'm not pushing you, I'm trying to get you off your chair. By pushing you. Like so basically it was we had established the rules to the game. Oli lost and then said, no, we said the rules are this. And I said we didn't. And then
we'd filmed it.
Yeah, and then I found video proof. And then Oli was still saying about like, oh yeah, but for the video we could pretend that we didn't say that. I'm like, why? Why would I ever agree to pretend?
That's what you always say. Why?
Well, tell me, Oli, why?
It would have been a better video if I won.
For whom? For whom, Oli? For whom? Right, we'll read one last one, but we'll make it a good one. Tell me, shall I give you a nice one for the last one?
Are you going to read it out? Or am I gonna read it out?
You can read it out.
Okay.
I feel like it's been bashing you a lot, so this is your chance to go around.
Rory Tough 1467 says Oli winning at the Halo Best of 3 was my favourite memory.
Not for bonus points.
Just ever.
Just favourite memory. Rory's also married with 3 kids. But favourite memory was Oli winning Halo. So obviously, well, not obviously, you might not know, but I really love Halo. I'm a big Halo fan.
Yeah.
And so the fact that Oli won the Halo Best of 3 was a
But you won the Street Fighter one.
Yeah.
But also we did play Halo again afterwards, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I beat you again.
You didn't beat, what do you mean what?
The game after, straight on, we played a team game on the Discord. And my team beat yours.
Oh, okay, yeah. But look at the KD ratios. I bet I could look back at the stats.
It's a team game. Yeah. My team won.
I won a bunch of games that night as well.
I don't remember those.
You've just honed in on one of the games.
No, 2 games. The one best of 3 I won, and also the best of 3 I won. I only had to kill you once, didn't I? And you had to kill me 25 times.
Yeah.
And I think you got to 16.
Yeah.
And I managed to get you.
And you got me.
I even remember the moment you were behind a rock, and then you ran behind it, then you came out the same way. But I was like,
I think you grenaded me, and you got me. Very good. Also, shout out to Karate, who was the MVP of Halo for that night.
Yeah, they were unbelievable.
If you're watching this,
yeah,
they've gone to like tournaments and stuff. So I mean, you had to be good. You were setting yourself up to be good, otherwise it would have not looked good.
Yeah. I have something else for you before you wrap up.
Ooh. He's got me a phone. Oh, I've been needing an upgrade.
It's a phone call for you.
A slab of cheese.
Just a yellow case. I see what you did there, but it's just a yellow case. Right. I've got some questions for you because I thought you would try and get out of answering anything. The first one we actually already covered, which was the what have you learned? I've got other ones.
Covered. Yeah.
What is your proudest moment of the bonus points?
Proudest?
Yeah. What do you look back when you go, oh, we nailed that?
I want to pick a good one.
It's hard because there's not many, is there? So you should be.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm not like picking between them.
Just trying to think of one.
I'm just trying to
think of one thing I liked.
But when it's like moment, it's like a specific moment.
Well, no, I just think like, what's the proudest thing that you've done?
I mean, Blood Brothers.
Blood Brothers.
Yeah, like
That
as
makes
a
sense.
thing, it's got to be Blood Brothers. I think we've done with like a next to no budget, very low budget. We've been able to create something that I think's cool, and it's not just like, oh, we're doing a let's play, but with a set. I'm proud of like the way like the episodes have come together, and like I think the pacing of them, the way they're edited, like the dynamic that we have of you playing and kind of me guiding, I think like it worked really well. So that would be my single thing I'd point to.
There is a few people commenting saying they want to see us leveling up, and I was thinking that's never happening.
I sometimes leave it in if we like really talk about it, but like I like this is something that I've always faced. Like say if like I'm doing a Minecraft video and I'm mining and I cut ahead and they're like, oh, I wish I could have seen the whole time mining. And it's like, you don't. Like I know you think you do, but like it wouldn't be an extra 40 minutes of what you have been seeing because like
so
like,
true.
like I could talk for 40 minutes straight just looking at grey. Like I could do it, but at some point of like pertinent entertaining things would like diminish. Like I know what you think you want, but you don't.
That's like the let's play hard mode, isn't it? Like just looking at grey, speaking for 40 minutes straight. I mean, I believe you could probably do it.
I mean, I have had to have done it. There's been things where it's like live things and stuff. I've had to have done it, but yeah, I do not so much.
There's not that many of these questions, don't worry.
Do you want to, what your proudest moment?
Definitely humanity. All the humanity stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shout as well, yeah.
That was just really good. Like, also because I feel like we were doing something that big outlets often do, but instead of a big outlet doing it, it was just me and you in our houses, like talking to people from Japan and America and being like, as professional as we possibly could, and I think we pulled it off. So.
And them treating it in a like I didn't get the impression that they were treating us any differently than they would IGN. Like with how seriously they got it and going into the office. And even like another fun moment, it's not like such a specific thing, but when we gave game of the year to Citizen Sleeper, and then like the developer tweeted saying, "Oh, we got Game of the Year from the bonus points."
Yeah.
Like that's like I remember there's a moment back before Stampy Cat even existed, when I was doing like gaming videos for a website, I did like a top 10, or I think it was like top 5 game or like game engines or upcoming game engines or something.
That sounds like a riveting video. Top 5 game engines.
I did a lot of videos. At some point, you scraped the barrel.
Top 5 paint drying. Best colours to watch dry.
But I did. I think it was Unreal Engine 4 was upcoming or something. So I basically an Unreal Engine 1, and then Epic Games did like a big post about it saying like we were awarded like Games Thirst like top game engine thing, and then that video got loads of views and it was embedded somewhere, and I was like, they have no idea it's me and like living in my parents' house, like in the bedroom, like on my little laptop. Like they like I managed to produce the video in a way that they haven't realised that it's just me. Yeah, I know that's why I'm mentioning this story.
It's exactly this.
Yeah.
Okay, this one not going to be too negative. But what is your biggest regret?
Not starting this sooner.
No, that's the cop out answer. I know what you're like.
Biggest regret. So one of the things that we're really still trying to work out is a better way to record the podcast, especially with guests. And like we've had a lot of like tech issues, especially recently. And then also just the fact that like our recording method is a bit awkward in terms of we get them to join and they're like up until recently have been recording their own video, which is always a bit unreliable, and it's always a bit scary when we finish because we don't know how it's turned out. And we're working on it, But with internet problems and stuff, we haven't
Yeah.
worked out a good way to record. And then also it's a lot of effort editing, like getting all these free commentary, free video, I'm syncing up and like framing and stuff. So I my biggest regret is not getting a more streamlined production
Sooner.
schedule.
Get it done sooner as
Yeah,
well.
I mean we still haven't got it done. Like getting that stuff ironed out, that's kind of my biggest regret, I guess. Because it's been 2 years, we should have prioritized it.
We're still struggling with it every week. Every time we have a guest, it's a struggle. If anyone knows anything that isn't an online service like Zencaster or Riverside, they just don't work for us. So
we try because we got okay internet as well, but like it's we haven't got that solution, and we just feel like there's so many podcasts. Like there's got to be a good way to do this where it's convenient for guests, and convenient for editing. And also reliable. We're not banking on, like if this app crashes, we lose everything. Like at the moment, we have lots of backups.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest regret is not getting that stuff ironed
maybe
out.
we need to drive to them.
Yeah.
Do it in person. Drive to them, no matter where they are. We just have to do it.
Do you have any regrets?
I think I just mainly think of times when I don't think we were true to like what we actually wanted to do. So one of them is like, we used to do the old thumbnails that were like funny.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of regret doing that. And I wish we just did what we do now the whole time. Because going back and changing them all, there's too many. Like, I'm not going to do that. I did some of them. Like, if an episode starts to get popular, I go back and change it. So I've recently changed...
But you think they're a bit too, like, YouTuber-y?
Yeah, I did just recently change Zero Ranger because their new game came out. So that got loads of attention. So I went back and changed that. So yeah, I look back on them a bit and I'm a bit like, oh no, I'm not actually... I wouldn't want anyone I know to see that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's good that we changed them. That like it's almost a harder decision to be like, no, what we're doing we don't really like, and we want to change it. Like so, and it's good that we did do that.
Yeah.
But taking the pictures for those thumbnails, we laughed so hard.
Yeah.
Just in this room, we're just posing like, doing the YouTube face stuff.
But Master Chief helmet.
Yeah, it was.
As if we're ever going to use that.
It was so fun. I really enjoyed that because obviously I've never done stuff like that, but like I'm like Ollie's in marketing, and that was kind of what you wanted to do, so I wasn't going to like put my foot down or anything.
Yeah, it wasn't my idea. It was your idea.
It wasn't my idea to do like YouTuber-y ones.
Yes, it was.
Was
you
it?
took the pictures. It was the whole thing was your idea. I wasn't saying we shouldn't do it, but I just thought we'd just take one picture and just use it over and over again.
Oh, but that's even that well. When you see you only go to videos and you see the same picture of like in the corner of everyone.
Yeah.
Thumbnails are hard.
They are really hard. Yeah, it's really difficult. Okay, I've got 2 more for you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
What would you like to do with the bonus points in a perfect world?
I mean, perfect world is this would be like the job. This would this would be a thing that we can both do full time, have a set space, be able to do much more in person. But that's another thing is the fact that we're doing a lot of stuff online is often a bit limiting, even if it's just like the fact that there's like slight delay in voice. Like anytime we're in person, anything becomes way more funnier. Like if we did this exact same video but doing it online, it wouldn't be as good. So like my ideal world is being able to have like a dedicated space. We're doing more stuff in person, and I'm able to like put more time into it. Well, we both are able to put more time into it and be like, we're going to have like a day like working this thing out, like let's meet up and like have a meeting and like talk about it. I know that sounds really boring, but like that helps create.
I know, my perfect world, we have a meeting. It'd be so nice to have a meeting.
A creative meeting to come up with ideas and like work things out, and like Ollie's sketching things and stuff, rather than like as it is now where I'm like,
you send me a voice note.
Yeah, I send you a voice. I'm WhatsApping you, and you're like,
I send you one back saying no.
Yeah, like to come in and like be like, we're gonna come do stuff, but like we're not like, oh, we got to record Blood Brothers because we're running out, or because we've built a set in my guest room and we have a guest staying, so we're trying to make sure we finish before they come to stay. Little behind the scenes, and like things like that. Yeah. It always makes this feel like out of our control, a little bit amateurish. Just because of the reality of, it is kind of amateurish in some ways we can't avoid.
I would like to record the main podcast in person.
Yes, absolutely.
That was what my answer was going to be. I mean, I'm learning to drive. So soon I was thinking I'll probably be able to just drive over about 50 minutes, record, and then go home.
Yeah.
Sorted.
That would be great. And us to get like a proper, for but see, like for those watching the video,
I've probably been
version,
out of focus for the whole thing. So
Yeah.
like that's like...
there's like a spider web of like cables and like mic arms and stuff. We've cobbled this together, but to be like, no, this is the place that we record the podcast, and it's set up ready to go, and we can sit in. We're not thinking about any tech stuff, and we're just facing each other, like. Not
Oh, we can go
turning
back to
around.
back.
Oh, back to back with mirrors.
With mirrors.
And then we're just like the idea that I'm going to sit down with Ollie at the table and discuss this game.
Yeah.
I think that would make a much better podcast than how we're doing it now.
Do you think it'll ever get there?
I don't think we'll ever be doing it full time, but I think then, you know, if you do end up moving closer, or as you say, driving, like I do think maybe finding a way to set up, you know, a place to do it in person and doing that regularly. I think that's a possibility.
Yeah, sweet. Well, good, because mine was the same. So,
Ah,
okay, so last one. Who's your dream guest?
dream guest.
I've got one if you want to think.
Yeah, you go first. But no, you go first. But I want to listen to your answer rather than just be thinking. So yeah, go ahead.
Mine would be Charlie Brooker.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, because he loves video games,
Yeah,
and obviously he's a genius, and he's really funny.
Yeah.
So I feel like he'd be a great.
he knows me as well. He's watched my videos.
He did an impression of you, didn't he?
Yeah.
On one of his things. Yeah, he knows you. I don't know if he likes you, but he definitely knows you.
Well, he's approved of me because
Okay.
his kids watch me, and he watched me to find out what they're about.
Yeah.
and he was like, they're fine.
Okay.
He's also used clips from some of my videos in one of his TV shows.
He has, yeah, he has.
Yeah, from back in the day.
But yeah, Charlie Brooker would be mine. It was like someone I've always respected for a long time. So yeah, that's my answer.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say someone like Miyazaki, but I think the language barrier would like really hurt the vibe.
Well,
like
that-
that's the person who I would say if I was going to come up with a list of questions for
Yeah.
someone, I would have the most questions and want to ask.
Maybe you
her.
should
And also
explain who that is. Before.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he directed most recent From Software games that I really love. And like any interview with him, he just seems like so nice. He's so humble. Like he very rarely does interviews, which I think is interesting, especially video interviews. Like he's like quite private, and he's always just talking about like his team and bigging them up and saying, "Well, some people like it, but I'm just trying my best." Like he seems so nice.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think he would be such a fit for the podcast because I'm trying to think of someone closer to you, like a gaming person. I mean, someone like Simon Pegg would be
Oh
excellent.
yeah. Does he like games?
Yeah, of course he does.
Okay. I know he used to have like Tekken in space. and
Yeah,
stuff,
so
isn't
he's
there?
not so much of a gamer now, but his kids are really into games and stuff. But like, I feel like he would probably pick like an old Resident Evil or something, and we'd have a fun time chatting about
You'd
that.
have a fun time talking about camera.
Oh, but if he was here, I'd pretend that I like it. I don't know, maybe like someone like Bill Bailey. I know he's got kids that are really into gaming.
Oh, yeah.
He's gone to like Minecraft events and stuff in the past. Bill Bailey would be a really cool one. Probably like an English comedian that likes
Yeah.
games. Dara Bryan would be
Yeah.
amazing. Like he's a big gamer. So yeah,
I
one of
actually
those.
mentioned him as an idea, didn't I? As a pie in the sky idea. I don't know if
Yeah.
you remember. I was like, oh, we could get Dara.
I have met him.
That's what you said
I
at the
have- I
time.
have met
You
him.
said.
He-
Well, maybe this could be our New Year's resolution. If you have to get one of them
Yeah.
next year.
So I say the story of me, but like I say, met him. So it was at this guy's sorry. I was at the video game BAFTAs. I didn't win anything. I was presenting an award, but it was like the after party, like
You were the
after
mascot,
meal.
basically.
Like I was sitting around chatting, and there was just like bottles of wine just on the table, like
Mm-hmm.
from the venue. And he came over and was saying like, "Oh yeah, like I really loved your game, really loved what you were like." He obviously thought we were game developers,
okay,
like
yeah,
pretending like, "Yeah, I'm really proud of what you've done. Congratulations!" While just like stealing the wine, and then walked away with it. And it really made me laugh. So that was my only. I didn't even say anything back apart from laughing. So that was
Okay.
my interaction with him.
Yeah.
So he'll probably be on the show soon.
Yeah.
That's the next step.
So yeah, that's it. That's everything. That's all I got for you. Thanks so much, everyone, for 2 years.
Yeah, really appreciate it. I know that there's some people that I recognize seeing them commenting like right back at the beginning, and then they're still here now today. And like I always feel like I've got a lot with like my other channel, people saying like almost like, oh yeah, like I always want to stay like watching to support you, and I'm always like, no. Like if the content's not good, you're not going to stay watching. Like no one's going to be sitting there. I'm going to watch a 20-minute video.
Don't tell them that, because I might leave.
To support them. No, like people are only going to stick around for that long if they actually care. Like no one's going to watch that much And so, like, for those that have been here that long, thank you so much. And for those that have just joined, hopefully this video has given you a pretty good idea of kind of what this thing is, like what the vibe is. Like, it's two school friends that like gaming and like laughing a lot and have combined the two and are having a lot of fun, and other people are joining in. So yeah.
Let's be clear though, we're not in school now.
No.
we are friends from school.
School of life.
Yeah.
School, always learning. Always learning. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this to the end. Videos will continue from normal beyond here. But yeah, happy birthday to us, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.